Different terrain requires different gearing. Here at the Giro D'Italia, the riders face a great variety of terrain. Ben, how do SRAM athletes deal with these changes?
Well, they're taking advantage of all our cassette offerings. From flat stages to intermediate stages to big days like today that we saw on stage 16 of the Giro, where you're going up the Stelvio, up the Gavia, and then finishing on a really hard climb to the finish. Riders are choosing between primarily on a day like today, 1132 cassettes, 1130 cassettes, and 1128 cassettes.
And so these guys are obviously, the best in the world. So why do riders need to change gears?
Well, it comes at different parts of the race. So you've got leaders who maybe use a more aggressive style cassette with 1128 or 1130. Then you have guys who are working at the beginning of the race who then want to recover. Maybe they want to use an 1132 cassette even though the parcours may not demand it. But once they're done working, they can use those easier gears to recover for the days ahead.
Guido, what cassettes are the Omega Pharma riders using?
We are riding with the 30 or the 32 cassettes from SRAM Red. So but in the hilly stages we use these ones, and depends how which wheels we use. We let them on, and then we change only the wheels, or when we're running out, then we change also the cassette.
And what chain rings are they using? Are they using compact or standard gearing for the climb?
No, for the moment or until now we are using standard, so 5339, and the rest we make with the cassettes. So the 39, 32, it's under 3628, so it makes no sense to change the whole chain ring blades or the crank actually.
And for the Zoncolan, will you use the same gears or will you go easier for that one?
Depends how where we are in the classification. So when somebody will go full gas on the climb, so maybe he stays on the 39 and takes the 32, but the easier guy will go on the 36. So that's for sure.
On a typical day, medium to flat terrain, what ratios would we expect the riders to use?
I think we're seeing a lot of 1126 cassettes is probably the primary choice for the World Tour peloton right now. You throw in a couple of hills, you'll get a lot of 1128s. I mean, that's basically the most they're using. But at the Giro, of course, you've got very steep terrain, and that's why we're offering these more wider range cassettes, including our new 1130 Red 22 cassette and our Red 22 1132 cassette.
It's almost 9 o'clock after the Stelvio stage, and the Tinkoff SAXO mechanics are here changing cassettes. Christophe, how many cassettes have you changed today?
Today only 8 for the race bikes, and the spare bikes we leave like they are, because in 2 days we need them again. So tomorrow we stick with the spare bikes like they are, at the small gearing. The race bikes we go back to 28.
And what gears were the riders using for the climbs today?
Was a bit different. Some have compact in the front and 30, and some have non-compact and 32 in the back.
So since compact gearing came in, has that really changed how much work you have to do on a mountain stage?
It's changed a bit because if you need to add it to the bike, of course we have to dismount the traditional gearing and put on the compact. But yeah, we have 5 mechanics down here, so it's luxury.
Would you like to see what's inside the truck behind me? Click here. And don't forget to click here to subscribe to GCN.